guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to
What is luck?
1957, the Oklahoma Sooners football team hit the cover of Sports Illustrated on a 47-game win streak, and that week promptly lost to Notre Dame. 1988, Michael Spinks appears before his fight with Mike Tyson. A week later, Tyson knocks him out in just 91 seconds. 2015, 2 days before the Kentucky Wildcats hit the cover, they ruin their perfect season with a loss to Wisconsin in the Final Four. The notorious
wow.
But this is Westbrook on the cover. What does it have to do with Kentucky Wildcats? Okay.
Sports Illustrated curse. Athletes who grace the magazine's cover seem to end up victims of particularly bad luck. There are hundreds of cases just like these. The magazine conducted a study in 2002 and found that of all SI covers then printed, 913 featured a person or team who would later encounter misfortune. Similar jinxes have followed the Heisman Trophy, Campbell's Chunky Soup, even the Madden football video game series. Since 1999, that game has featured a star NFL player on its cover, and nearly all have suffered career disappointment soon after. What could explain this bizarre bad luck? To understand that, first we have to figure out
Do you understand? Do you have like something similar that you can say? Like, oh, if you do this, then you know, okay, it's gonna be bad. Or if you don't do this, it's gonna be bad. Because you have this thing that you guys do when you guys leave to travel. You cannot sit on the couch.
Yeah, but it's whatever. I don't believe in that stuff. But luck is an interesting phenomenon, and obviously that's why we're watching this video, because I do want to see what luck is scientifically.
Or the tennis player that has to pick
Oh,
the
Nadal?
doll,
Yeah,
pick
Nadal, yeah.
before he does his hits.
Yes.
Like a ritual.
A
if you
ritual
will.
superstition, yeah.
I think I have one. I'm trying to remember. But I do know I have like some quirks. Do you?
Luck?
Yeah, or quirks that you do like out of habit in order to do something
For
correctly.
good luck?
Yeah, for luck.
Not for luck, but I mean, just, when I stack the plates on a bar, I like that, they're all even, but that's not for luck. That's just, I'm weird.
Okay.
It's not for luck.
Which bar is he talking about?
No, like on a bar, like when you stack plates.
Oh, I thought something useful.
luck is. There's no reason to think puppet masters are pulling our strings somewhere. Luck isn't a mystical force. Improbable events are almost guaranteed to happen if given enough opportunities. But luck isn't just
You know
the
what?
outcome
Okay,
of
you know what I
chance
do?
events.
Okay, so you know when you're trying to have a page load?
On the browser?
Yeah.
Okay.
I click on the page and it loads faster, always. And it would make me very anxious when I see someone else waiting for a page load, because you need to click on the page to make it go faster.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
In the 2000 NFL draft, the 199th overall pick looked more like an accountant than a football player. His 40-yard dash time was slower than most offensive linemen. His vertical leap, third worst of any
Are you
player.
gonna ask me who
But
this
since
is?
Who is this?
This is so like you can be impressed by my skills.
Okay, so who is
This
this?
is Tom Brady.
Oh, really?
Tom Brady. He had the best glow up.
then, that quarterback has scored 456 touchdowns and won 208 games. His name? Tom Brady. By comparison, the 6 quarterbacks drafted before Brady started just 191 games and threw just 246 touchdowns in their careers combined, despite all having better stats before the draft. This isn't thanks to some mysterious force pulling successful people back to mediocrity. It has a simple explanation: regression to the mean. People, including athletes, tend to be awarded because of some exceptional performance. Super Bowl wins, hitting streaks, doing well at work. But exceptional performances, good or bad, don't always accurately reflect ability. Say a student takes the SATs 5, 8, 12 times. Some of the scores are higher, some of the scores are lower, but the average reflects their real ability. Outcomes in tests or in sports are influenced by chance events no one can predict, like getting a bad night's sleep or getting a test you know all the answers to. People who do poorly are likely to do better next time, just like people who do exceptionally well tend to do worse the next time. Everyone has some average ability affected by chance events, and after an exceptional performance, probability tells us they're more likely to regress towards their average. There are exceptions, but we see this everywhere. Extraordinary
Okay, I buy this, but not exactly
Really?
what I was looking for. I wasn't looking
Really?
about like the sports performances or whatever. I was looking more like just overall luck in life.
But how I take it is like he's saying if you keep practicing, you're gonna get worse.
No, not that. He's saying that you're just gonna regress to the mean. Like if you had one exceptionally well performance, like if
Or like
Like,
overtraining.
well, okay, so what I wanted to know is like why, for example, some people get lucky and win the lottery while others don't, right? That type of luck, what I wanted to
Some
know.
people play it one time, and
Right.
some people
Why?
play forever and they never win.
I don't know if you can use the same that I mean, obviously by that logic, okay, if the person won once, if they played again 2 million times, they probably not win. So regress to the mean that they won 1 out of 2 million times, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
guess that logic holds, but it doesn't really answer my questions like at the core of it because I believe there's more than statistics though. I
So what's at the core?
I don't know. That's why I wanted to watch a video. It doesn't answer that
We don't
question.
know. We just started the
Right, but
video.
it seems it's just about gonna be statistical. Or statistically, yes, I agree with him.
Statistics are not the ordinary. Just like Tom Brady's ability wasn't as bad as the pre-draft stats suggested, and the players picked before him weren't as good as their numbers made them seem. Okay, so let's accept that unpredictable events are out of our control, that random
But he's kind of oversimplifying. Cause Tom Brady, like, no,
They were making fun of him. They were
not
dragging
not
him.
not
How lanky.
not even that. Like, you'd completely dismissing all the work he put in by just comparing it to others. Oh, the others were
Well, he's saying
overperforming. He underperformed. No.
no. He's saying that he had work to improve, so he got better. The others, they were already like maybe at their peak, and they can only regress
Oh,
from being
but
at their peak.
he's not a counter for that. He's just saying that they had better performances for the pre-draft
Mm.
and Tom Brady didn't, which might be the case. But let's not say that the greatest of all time, just just same as average as others. Is no, he's not. He put in the work and also talent too. So I don't really, the sports examples. I'm not here for it.
randomness affects a lot of what we do. Luck seems to be where chance and consciousness combine, like a filter that our brains apply to the world's randomness. It makes us draw conclusions where there aren't any. But it turns out how we respond to chance can change our lives. Maybe we can make our own luck. You're walking down a mountain trail. A boulder suddenly falls in front of you. Are you unlucky for being there at that moment where a boulder almost killed you? Or are you lucky that the boulder missed you? Maybe luck is a state of mind. Psychologist Richard Wiseman.
Oh,
Right. Exactly. Go
yeah.
ahead.
I was gonna say I do this all the time when I'm running late. I'm like, oh, I'm running late on purpose because maybe something would have happened if I was early.
Okay, yeah, but this is exactly what I wanted to kind of
Mm-hmm.
see that, okay, like, so why did that person got lucky and the boulder didn't fall on them? Like, that type of the timing of it all and everything. This is what I'm more interested in when it comes to luck, not sports achievements.
I think you know what has to do with luck, being open to randomness. I don't think you can be lucky if you are robotic and rigid and you follow the same schedule because it doesn't set open the chance of
But there is
randomness
chance
of luck.
because you still go around other people and other people being there
Yeah,
creates randomness.
but the thing is, if someone was to detract you off your schedule, you're less inclined to be open to actually receive this person. Oh, this is a waste of time. I'm on a schedule. So you bypass this chance of an encounter. I just think
Okay,
luck is open to
I agree with
randomness.
it a little bit. Okay.
Hundreds of people who call themselves lucky or unlucky. His work uncovered 4 principles of luck. Lucky people tend to notice and act on chance opportunities by being generally relaxed and open to new
you just said,
experiences.
basically.
Lucky people make decisions based on gut feelings, which is a fancy way to say they respond to the unconscious processes underneath so many of our actions. Lucky people's attitudes transform bad luck into good.
Yeah,
You're not
I
unlucky
believe
for
that
being
too.
near a falling boulder. You're lucky it missed you. And lucky people expect good things to happen to them. Let's say for some reason you go to a human fortune cookie, palm reader. They tell you you're about to meet someone special, so you leave happy and confident. You smile and go out more. Going out more, you meet more people. And by chance, one of them is particularly nice. They didn't see your future, they helped create it. A self-fulfilling prophecy that we call good luck. Wiseman's research showed that when people practice these principles, they really could turn their luck around.
Yes.
Chance still
My
acted on their
friend,
lives the
you have a
same
lot
it
of work
always
to
had.
do.
When that chance combined with their new way of seeing the world, suddenly they were thinking
Which means
and
that you have
acting like
possibility
lucky
of growth.
people. And if a mindset like that becomes your new normal, well, what's the worst that could happen?
True.
Stay curious. Hey guys, what's up? Thank you so much for watching this week.
This was interesting. That last part.
The last part was
was
fascinating.
interesting. Yeah, that last part was interesting.
Because I always think for you, you think it's more complicated than it is, but I think it's really simple.
The last
It's
part
just
was
you got to be
interesting.
more open to the randomness of it all. Can I see the comments?
What's his name?
4. Principles
Richard Wiseman. I want to read this research. This is interesting. Okay, Richard
Maybe
Wiseman.
there's a video on YouTube. And Richard
Oh
Wiseman.
yeah, we can check it out.
What do you think about that?
It's interesting. But this was obviously overly simplified. I want to see the full
But it's
study.
really that simple. I don't know why you make it complicated.
I am a complex person.
Oh, no, you're not. I promise you, you're not.
Luck is simply probability taken personally. I forgot who said this.
Luck is simply probability taken personally. I guess.
Nah. Great video reminds me of a Chinese proverb I came across recently. Once there was a Chinese farmer who worked his poor farm together with his son and their horse. When the horse ran off one day, neighbors came to say, "How unfortunate for you." The farmer replied, "Maybe yes, maybe no." When the horse returned, followed by a herd of wild horses, the neighbors gathered around exclaimed, "What a good luck for you." The farmer stayed calm and replied, "Maybe yes, maybe no." While trying to tame one of the wild horses, the farmer's soul fell and broke his leg. He rested up and couldn't help with the farm chores.
I
"How's
remember
that for you?" the
this.
neighbors cried. "Maybe yes, maybe no," said the farmer. Shortly thereafter, a neighboring army threatened the farmer's village. All the young men in the village were drafted to fight invaders. Many died, but the farmer's son had been left out of fighting because his broken leg.
Oh.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. I guess it's perspective.
Yeah, interesting.
But sometimes it's hard to see the positive when you're like
Right, yeah.
like seeing like the actual bad, perceived bad. I think it's all perception.
You don't need luck when you can cheat, Tom Brady. Okay, that's a hater.
Oh.
Okay, bye.
You say cheat, he says strategize. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.